Mr. Hamlin appearing from the Bonneville County Jail on this matter. Mr. Hamlin, I'm Judge Taylor. You're here for an initial appearance on a new case that's been filed against you. I'm going to go through some documents that have been submitted here. The first is your application for a public defender. I find that you qualify, so I am going to appoint a public defender to represent you in this matter. The second document I'm going to go through is your notification of rights form. Did you have enough time before court to go through that form and enter your initials and signature on the document?
Yeah, I just went through them.
All right. And do you understand your rights?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Do you have any questions you'd like me to go over in greater detail?
I just don't quite understand what the charges are.
All right. I'm going to go through the charges here in a moment, but I do want to make sure you understand your rights, so I'm going to go over those with you. The first is you have the right to have an attorney. I've appointed an attorney, and so that will be provided to you at state expense since you qualify. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you. You have the right to trial by jury. At that trial, you'd have the right to call witnesses and cross-examine state witnesses. And you have a presumption of innocence as we sit here today. You also have the right to appeal any decision of the court. That would happen within 42 days of the decision that you wish to appeal. You will enter a plea of guilty or not guilty at a later date. That will not happen today, but I will talk to you about the charges you face. You do have the right, since you're incarcerated, to have visits with your attorney and also family members at the jail. That would be provided to you. You understand those rights?
Yes.
Very well. Did you receive a copy of the criminal indictment in your case?
They're checking.
Okay. It will be a 3-page document. Towards the top, it'll say in the district court in the state, or in the 7th district in the county of Bonneville, state of Idaho.
They're still checking, Your Honor.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that indictment with you, just so that you understand, because it sets forth the charges that you face. And I'm going to go ahead and read that to you here, just to make sure that you understand. And I already identified the heading. It says in the state of Idaho, and then it says State of Idaho versus Gerald L. Hamlin, case number CR 10-24-849, indictment. Gerald L. Hamlin is hereby accused by the grand jury of Bonneville County of the crime of principal to first-degree murder, accessory to first-degree murder, and destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence. Felonies in violation of Idaho Code, Section 18204, 18205, 184001, and 184001-IAC from Idaho Code 18-2603. And it goes on to say committed as follows. Count 1, that the defendant Gerald L. Hamlin on or about the 19th day of May 2022 in the county of Bonneville, state of Idaho, did aid and abet Randy Michael Larkin in the willful, unlawful, deliberate, with premeditation, and with malice aforethought, killing of Morey P. Pelton, a human being. Count 2, that the defendant Gerald L. Hamlin on or about the 19th day of May 2022 in the county of Bonneville, state of Idaho, having knowledge that Randy Michael Larkin had committed the crime of murder of the first-degree felony in violation of Idaho Code 18-4001, did willfully withhold or conceal that knowledge from a peace officer. Count 3, that the defendant, Gerald L. Hamlin, on or about the 7th day of September 2022 in the county of Bonneville, state of Idaho, did willfully destroy text messages between the defendant and another suspect, knowing that the text messages were about to be produced, used, or discovered as evidence in a felony inquiry or investigation authorized by law and with the intent to prevent it from being produced, used, or discovered, all of which is contrary to the form, force, and effect of the statute in such case made and provided against the peace and dignity of the state of Idaho. true bill dated January 25, 2024, and that was issued by the grand jury, signed by the presiding juror of the grand jury. And so those are the three charges that you face. I'm going to talk to you about the maximum penalty if convicted. If you are convicted under count 1, the maximum penalty is up to life in prison or death, and together with a fine of up to $50,000. If convicted or plead guilty to count 2, the maximum penalty is up to 5 years in prison and up to a $50,000 fine. If convicted of count 3, the maximum penalty is up to 5 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Jail time could run consecutive or concurrent. You understand the nature of the charges that you face?
Yeah.
All right. As I said, you won't enter a plea to those today, but you will enter a plea at your arraignment in the district court. That district court arraignment is going to be on February 20, 2024 at 8:15 a.m. before Judge Pickett. And you'll want to be in contact with your public defender that I've appointed so that you can prepare for that arraignment. The next piece of information I want to mention is that you're currently being held on an arrest warrant with bail set at the amount of $500,000 by the district court judge that you're appearing in front of. As that was the judge that set the bail and is the judge you're appearing in front of, I'm going to leave bail set as it has been in the amount of $500,000. Do you have any questions for me?
I just was hoping I could get my bail lower, just so I can go take care of some of my business I need to take care of.
And
I
that
wouldn't hear my dogs or my cats or anything, lock anything up.
I recommend talking to a friend or a family member or your attorney, because I'm not lowering the bail at this point in time. I'm leaving it at $500,000. Anything else I can help you with, Mr. Hamlin?
No.
All right. That's all I have for you. You may be excused.